Hey everybody, Marcos Avalon here. Let me ask you a question. If I was to get Jon Jones's brain and transplant it into your head, like I take your brain out and I put his brain, but I give him the same level of martial arts technique you have right now and your current physique and conditioning, would Jon Jones fight better than you do right now? And I think we all know the answer. The answer is definitely yes. And it's because the main thing that separates a champion from everybody else is not their technique and their conditioning, but their mindset, their psychology. That's what we think of when we think of a great champion like Muhammad Ali, his great wars, the Thrilla in Manila, Fedor and his comebacks. We think of the incredible psychology and tough mindset. Do you sometimes wish that you could pull off the same things that you see that fighters on TV doing, or you see that black belts in your gym doing? Do you a lot of times find yourself giving up too soon, cardio tapping, or just not believing the submissions you're throwing when you're going against higher belts or people that you think are supposed to be better than you? Do you train better than you compete? Do you worry you might freeze up in a real self-defense situation where the cards are stacked against you, like if you have to fight two opponents at the same time? Do you sometimes think to yourself about quitting because you feel like you've plateaued and you're not really getting any better? Do you look around at other students that are getting better and better that start at the same time as you and sometimes feel a little hopeless about your progression, that maybe you're not meant to get a black belt or maybe you're just not naturally as good as everybody else? Look, I can relate to all these concerns because I went through it myself. When I started out my first year of training, it was in wrestling. I went 1-18, that's one win and 18 losses in my first year of wrestling. Then my coach sat down with me and started sharing me a lot of the stuff that I'm going to share with you in this system. And I came back and went 22-5 my next year, and it would domino to me becoming a black belt, a gym owner, and a multiple-time national champion in submission wrestling, with the highlight of my career winning the ADCC North American Trials and being able to represent the United States in the Abu Dhabi Combat Club World Championships in 2005. I've been able to get this same exact system that I put together and shared it with my athletes in my school. I gave it to a bunch of my white belts and blue belts to see the results, and I was stunned. For example, Devin Genchi, as a blue belt with only 2 years of training, went on to go into the advanced division of the Grappler's Quest and tapped out everybody, winning his finals match against a legitimate bona fide jiu-jitsu black belt. And he tapped them out with a guillotine, his signature move, within a minute and a half. I couldn't believe it. It was only 2 weeks after absorbing my system. And at the time I thought maybe it was a fluke. And then he went on to steamroll a whole bunch of people in different advanced divisions and then won his first MMA fight in 19 seconds with his favorite move, the guillotine. Then I thought maybe it was just Devin. But then Jason Suarez, who was a purple belt at the time, with only 3 years of training, went on to win the FILA World Championships. He has amassed an amazing advanced grappling record. He has won 28 matches and 26 of them by submission, only losing 1 match, which he avenged twice. I saw his results and I knew I had something special. I organized the entire system into a foolproof battle plan, and I went ahead and made some advanced copies, and I shared it with some very well-known UFC fighters, black belts, and world champion coaches. Let's go ahead now and hear what they have to say about the black belt psychology system.
Hey everyone, UFC veteran Filthy Tom Lawler here. Up until my last fight, I never had a problem with competition anxiety, but before this last fight, getting ready, I was severely overtrained. I was having a hard time getting motivated for training. My confidence was at an all-time low, and I reached out to Marcos, and he was able to give me some real simple sample exercises to do to kind of set my mind straight. And to be honest, without that, I don't know if I would have been able to win the fight and get knockout of the night for the UFC. So I urge everyone, if you're a serious competitor or, if you just want to be a better person and better understand yourself, to check out Marcos Avalon's Black Belt Psychology.
Hey guys, this is Ulysses Gomez taking a break. Been training for my fight, which is UFC on Fuel 7, February 16th. Anyways, I want to let you guys know that I received an advanced copy of Marcos Avalon's Black Belt Psychology, and I was blown away. The book is phenomenal. I can't wait for the system to come out. It talks about so many different things, from warm-up to your mental aspect approaching the fight, and even in the fight itself. And man, I can't wait for it to come out, man. And I'm going to use that to get my first win in the UFC next month.
Hey, Greg Nelson here from the Academy in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, here to talk to you about Marcos Avalon's The Black Belt Psychology. As a collegiate wrestler and mixed martial artist, I fully understand the importance of the mental game in your development of being a great fighter. Now, as one of the top trainers, without a doubt, the mental game is huge. Seeing fighters like Sean Shirk, Dave Menne, and Brock Lesnar go from 0 fights all the way up to the UFC title only solidifies that fact. Now, Marcus Avalon breaks this down into black belt psychology, takes it piece by piece, and delivers it to you on a platter. Do yourself a favor, get Marcus Avalon's The Black Belt Psychology. I guarantee you will not be disappointed.
So here's the deal. I ordered 500 sets of Black Belt Psychology to be produced for this launch, and during the pre-launch I sold 150 of them, which leaves us with 350 copies. Now once I sell these 350 copies, that's it, I'm done. I will eventually buy another 500, but when, I don't know. It could be a few months from now, it could be next year. So if you want Black Belt Psychology, now's the time to jump on it. It is an incredible system. We have fantastic reviews from everyone that bought in the pre-launch. So let me go ahead now and break down what I'm going to give you. It's 9 DVDs in the Black Belt Psychology system with close to 9 hours of footage. The first DVD is The Power of the Mind. This is the foundation of the system, and it's going to teach you and prepare you for everything that you're going to be learning throughout the whole system. DVD number 2 is Entering the MMA Matrix. This is going to teach you how to get into the fight and make all your training much more realistic. DVD 3, The Fabulous 5 of Shadowboxing. This DVD is going to change the way you shadowbox forever. DVD number 4, Unlocking Your Secret Energy Tank. This is going to show you how to tap into those energy reserves that everybody has, but nobody knows how to tap into. DVD number 5, Super Recovery Techniques. We all have breaks in between rounds and even during combat that we're not taking full advantage of. These techniques will help you recover like an animal and be ready for more action. DVD number 6, There Can Be Only One. There could be only one champion, there could be only one winner on the top of the podium. I'm going to be sharing with you all the common traits that champions have and how you can apply them so you can be the next guy on the first place podium. DVD number 7, The Pre-Fight Jitters Destroyer. If you ever get nervous before hard sparring or if you get nervous before competition, this will take care of that. DVD number 8, The Fight Begins. As the fight starts, what are you thinking about? What should you be doing? This DVD takes care of that. And DVD number 9, Specialized Fight Strategies. The title says it all. These are specific strategies specific for fighting. Then you have the 210-page book, Black Belt Psychology, written by myself, which is a very detailed explanation of the entire system. And then you have our 264-page training journal that you start using immediately. And it's the same journal that all my guys use and that my brother, AC bronze medalist David Avalon, uses every single day. These 350 copies are going to fly off the shelves. And if you're not sure about that, if those of you that followed my brother David Avalon during his Kimura Trap release, he sold 500 sets of DVDs within 72 hours. And he's been instructing me on this release every step of the way. So we're expecting these 350 copies to sell out. So the question is, why should you buy right now? Because if you're in a plateau right now or you got an upcoming tournament, you don't want to wait for me to re-release this 3 months, 6 months, or next year. You want to act right now. And the opportunity is great. Each of these DVDs and each of the 2 books, I feel comfortable selling just the book or just the journal or just each DVD individually for $45. That means that this entire set has a value of almost $500. But if you order right now, I'm going to give you the entire system, close to 9 hours of footage, a 210-page book, and an over 260-page journal for only $197. It's a tremendous bargain for the amount of information that you'll be getting in this system. So go ahead and let's get this order going. Look below and click on Add to Cart so you can get your Black Belt Psychology system sent to you right away. This is a tremendous value for a system that you'll be using for the rest of your life that's applicable to any martial arts style, and it's applicable to any benefit, whether it is that you just want to get your black belt, whether you want to get more of your training, whether you want to do better in sparring, or whether you want to be a better competitor, whether it be at the amateur or professional level, or whether it's just you want to have more discipline to get in better shape. This system will give you the aura of being a black belt, and it'll do it in record time. Don't be surprised if you get your promotion for your next belt in half the time it normally would have taken you had you not taken advantage of the system. Now the best part is, guys, that this is foolproof and this is risk-free. I'm going to be offering a 30-day money-back guarantee. Once you get all the materials, all the DVDs, the books, everything, go through it all. Watch DVDs, go through the book, go through the training journal. And if within 30 days if you decide that this was not worth it to you, just go ahead, email me to let me know, pack everything in a box, and send it back to me for a full refund. You have 30 days to try it all out. If you don't like it, send it back. I give you your money back. No questions asked, no funny tricks, no surveys, no nothing. It's just a straight up money back guarantee. This is my passion, this is my life, this is my life's work. And the last thing I want is for anybody to buy my DVDs and not be 100% happy with it. So let's go ahead right now and click on the order button below. Let's do this. Click order this and let's start making a big difference in our training right away.